everybody, how's it going? Welcome to my channel. I am the ReRedEyedJedi, and I got some fun information for you in this video. So let's go ahead and start it off right away. I wanted to go and show off the prices real quick because we've been having this crazy dip, and man, look at this. XRP getting down to 56 cents. And oh man, like I wish I could picked up some more down here, but I picked up some when it was at 58, now it's going up to 59 again. You know, it's always good when it's on these dips if you feel strong about the project to pick it up. And if you can see, like I was looking at the values the other day, and wow, I can't believe how much everything has dropped. Because if you remember, Bitcoin for a moment was at 64,000, and now it's at 35. Ethereum, that was over 4,000. It was like, what, 4,600, and now it's 2,300. So both dropped dramatically. Right after the news came out about the SEC Ripple case. So maybe there's a big sell-off there because they know they're going to be getting in trouble here. I won't say who because that's not what this video is all about. But look at Casino Coin, 0.0011 cents. Right now is the best time to swoop in and pick up some more. And then you got Falre, which is at 31 cents, Gala, 17, SGB, 8. Town, if you don't know what Town is, you could go and play games on the Gala games like Townstar. And I think that's the only game you get to earn coins right now, but you go and you play Townstar and you follow the missions for the day, and you'll earn 10 coin a day. And 10 coin, you know, times what, 19 cents, almost 2 bucks. I mean, it's not bad. It's a coin that you can use to purchase other stuff in the Gala store, or Townstar. And then you have XLM right here, which is at 18 cents. So everything took a dip. And I'm just curious to see what's happening because if you have been in the game for a while, we all know XRP has a lot of utility, a lot of scalability. And that was one of the problems with Ethereum, is it was not a scalable code. You know, they have this code that's out there right now, and they keep talking about Ethereum 2.0, and yeah, you know, just going from one issue to another. And they really just need to go back to the source and rewrite some things. Because honestly, I think the best way to do things is the way like Falre and XRP and Gala and everyone use, where they use nodes. You're not having to mine information, you use nodes because everything's decentralized. And I like that a lot better. You know, and especially because I also work for a gaming PC company, so if you know, like your video cards, I'm sure you don't want to pay $2,000 for a video card. And the only reason why the prices are ridiculous is because, you know, everyone was buying out these video cards to do some GPU mining for Ethereum, which, you know, will boil your warranty, just so you know. Alright, so here's Townstar. If you have not checked it out, here it's a play to earn game where you can win or earn town coin. Season 1 is free. You know, they're trying to get some bugs out, but everything's looking good. They keep updating things. I'll jump in real quick. I didn't play a whole lot this past month, but today's the last day. So, like the circle right here, once it goes all the way around, it will let you know. Like this way, it's earn 1,000 stars to earn 10 town coin. And so basically you just have to do, you know, trades to earn those 1,000 stars. And if you do, I don't have it right now, but you can do peppermint. And I don't have a candy shop because I got in late this round. But if you have a candy shop and you're sending mint, or actually candy canes, this will actually charge up way quicker. It's like, you know, the turbo speed, you know, just make some candy canes. It's a thing that they're doing right now. So pretty cool. Fun game, and, you know, it's almost like a Farmville kind of thing, strategy. But I like it because once time's up, everything is erased. You start over. And they have different rewards, and I like it. I like the way they're doing things. You know, so definitely check it out. Alright, so let's jump over here. This is just showing you, and you know, if any of you want to play some gaming with me, you know, do some blockchain gaming, just give me a heads up and let me know. I have these right here, these NFTs right now, so I got some spider tank items. I have a Gatling gun, my skin, and my body. I have town star things, Marinus, I got my Exemplar, Fortified, I got some Archer Towers, for Echoes of Empire. See, now this right here is this treasure chest. Join Gala Gold. It's only, I think, $10 still. And you get random drops every now and then. So this guide isn't like a playable character from what I understand, but if I have a playable character in the game, he's supposed to help me get places quicker. And then a collectible, because they have been Gala Gold. Gala was giving out this NFT, which is a cute little snow globe. So very, very cool. And these are the different games that they have posted on their site that they're working on. So Townstar is a playable game. Still in beta, but it's playable. You got The Walking Dead, which is something being worked on. You can go and buy land. I don't have the money for any of that right now. Marinus, I have my exemplar for it, but I don't have anything else. But it's cool to be able to go check things out when they have the beta open and look at things. Legacy, I haven't looked at this a whole lot. Last Expedition looks decent, and Echoes of Empire. Both are really cool. They got different things in the store, at least for Echoes. I'm not sure Last Expedition. Spider Tanks is playable. And so this one, if you want to play with me, you just let me know, and maybe we'll have a day of just gaming. And it doesn't even have to be Gala games. I mean, if you guys want to play some Call of Duty or anything like that, just let me know what game you want to play. And if I have it, we'll see what's up. We'll do some community gaming days. So, very cool stuff. And here's the store if you want to check things out. They have a little basketball court now for your characters, which is pretty cool. And these are all the different things, like if you want Walking Dead, these are all the different lands right now. And they go from uncommon to ancient. So, very cool. You know, nothing cheap. I think the cheapest, oh, well, maybe I didn't look at that one. I think this is what I looked up where it was like 7,000. So this one might be like 3,000. Only 3,000, 4,000. Alright, so now let's jump on over to MetaWhips. I'm sure you've heard me talk about these before. This is something that West Coast Customs is doing, and they're coming out with these cars, which are MetaWhips, and then they're going to have a game where you can drive your cool cars. And now that they have them released, you know, you can see, oh, that's a cute one, I didn't see that. They have a lot of different NFTs out there now, and they are going to have Rarity Sniper. Check them out, and I believe Rarity is checking them out tomorrow. We're going to have something out on them tomorrow. But you can always come over here to MetaWhips.io and mint your own. These right now are going, yes, it's on Ethereum. So it's 0.1093 ETH. The price has dropped. So when I got it before the price dropped, it was about $310. I think now you can get it for like $250-ish. But definitely, I would suggest grabbing some. You know, I'd love to grab some more. I'm waiting to see what all my other investments do real quick. Since everything took a dip, I don't want to spend any money. But once things go up, I'm definitely going to be picking up some more of these. And like I said, Rarity Sniper is going to be checking it out. And if you are ever minting and you want Rarity Sniper to go ahead and do a post on the rarities of your stuff, there's ways to do it. You could always contact them in Discord. You can get listed, go to the site, fill some info out. So this one, minus the holes, is one of my cars. But then I decided to use it as, you know, for my bowls. This is one of the cars that they get a cruise in. The other one I do not have posted, I don't believe, except for this version, because I ran it through some software to give it a cool little look like it's driving through some water plasma. So very cool, that is mine. And then now let's go ahead and talk about some Flare real quick. So you have SFIN being available now on CoinTiger. You have CAN being available on CoinTiger. Let's see, SFIN listing soon, CAN listing soon. So yeah, there's some of that. Oh, and then if you didn't see my last video, well, it wasn't about 888. The 888, they're going to be launching soon, and that's going to be very exciting. Let me go ahead and retweet this so I can go ahead and pull out and I can check it out again later. But the one I did think about real quick is Sparkles. So Sparkles, here, let's just jump over to their website. And you can go and find them over on Twitter, as I did. But you could come over here, and now they have a lot of the SGB projects being shown on their site. And, you know, let's see, connect your wallet, MetaMask. Next. Alright, so now I'm connected. You got to be connected to Songbird. Usually if you don't have it attached to your MetaMask like Songbird, it'll go ahead and add it for you. But very cool with Sparkles finally opening up and showing what's going on. Very excited about what Sparkles is going to be doing. It was something I was excited for a while ago. And then things went quiet unless you stuck around in Discord, but I can only do that for so long. Because, you know, there's only so many places I can be while I work on my own projects, you know. So what I'm doing in this video, my main objective was to kind of show you a little bit more about FlareX. If you are not familiar, for Flare Finance Beta, I was one of 300. We were the Flare Finance 300 Samurais. And we had a competition out of 300. I came in 18th place. Which isn't the best, but definitely not the worst when you're comparing me to 300 people. There are some of my buddies, you know, that were in the top 10. I think if they didn't allow the mods to be there, I think that's what it was, is if they didn't allow the mods to be part of it, then I would have been in the top 10. But they had the mods in there too, and I'm for that because they were there working just as hard as we were. So I got put in 18th, and it's all good. I still got my special Flare Finance Samurai MT that I had earned. It's a very exciting project. Now, I did notice coming over here, because I gave it some time, I didn't know what all they were doing with the network, because I know it was like Flare. Now, if you try to use Chrome with MetaMask, it is slow. I've learned, I'm using Brave browser, and Brave browser actually goes a little bit faster. So give you a quick rundown of everything. Here on FlareX, so say you already have SGB and you want to stake things. Let's go over to FlareFarm first. There are different pools that you can invest your crypto in. It does take a moment sometimes. So now if you have wrapped Songbird, say you were over on PTSO, you wrap your Songbird for delegations or whatever, you can use the wrapped Songbird. I had a lot more here, but I've been moving stuff around. You can go ahead and delegate it here and earn rewards on your wrapped Songbird. Now, there's other pools too. So you got like EXFI, SGB CAN, and then LP means liquidity pools. So it looks like you get some LP points here. This is if you want to stake just CAN, just SFIN, EXFI. There was one of just SGB. I don't see it right now. My portfolio. See, these are all the ones I have my tokens in. I don't care to see how much is there because this is all just for me to test things out. You know, nothing too crazy, but I like to see how the rewards thing is going. Yesterday I did notice that the delegation rewards were showing up. It looked like it showed up a little bit quicker. Maybe it's just me. But let's go ahead and check things out. So say you want to go ahead and add money to it. Now if you just have a single token, like Rarity, Songbird, and EXFI or SFIN, all you have to do is you first click allow, right? So we'll go ahead and just click allow. And then MetaMask will pop up and say, hey, you want to give this permission? And you just say, okay, pending, and then this will eventually show up green, saying, hey, it's done. And just so you know, while you're waiting on that, you don't have to just wait until it shows green or anything else. You can click allow, okay, and eventually everything will be approved in order. Now, so say you want to go in and put tokens in, there's your transaction. Like I said, it's a little slower. When we were doing the Flare finance stuff, the transactions were so quick that it's probably because we're data. And again, things just work fine. And I know it's not as easy as we would like to get this to get this running good. So have some patience. But okay, so with these you have SGB can, EXFI, SGB. First off, you need a token on SGB can. Alright, so then you go over to Flare, FlareX, and then you swap if needed. So say, you know, I want both. I can go ahead and say 50-50, or because I would do 49-50, or 49-51, just because you want a little extra SGB for your gas. You don't want to do a 50-50. But whatever the value is here, so like if I did say 50-50, when I go to stake in the liquidity pool, so you just click here, liquidity, SGB canned, you can hit provide liquidity, and then you put how much. So there'll be a slider, I'll show you on remove. Sometimes there's a little extra approving that you just don't realize. Maybe that's why I wasn't seeing LP tokens. I'll be set up, that's why. Because I did have tokens here sitting there. So you just gotta wait. These are what's up. But anyways, so what you do is you say, okay, well, the transaction's successful. Well, anyways, you could adjust the slider just like you could on the tokens for swapping on how much you want to put in here. So if we did the swap at 50-50, that's about what you're going to be putting in here for this SGB can pool. So there's a few things that happens here. First, when you put your money in here, we'll jump back over to the farm. When your money is sitting in a paired pool, you are not gonna get, so like say on here, if the value of SFIN, or sorry, of WSGB goes up, you still have the same amount of tokens. It's just this pool is going to be worth more money to you now. But with this one, EXFI SGB, say in total you put $100 in here, $50 worth of EXFI, $50 worth of SGB. It's $100 total. That value will always stay $100. Okay, it's not going to go up or down. But what's going to happen is, say the value of SGB just skyrocketed and is higher than EXFI. Well, what that means is the 50, you're still going to have $50 worth of SGB, but now you're going to have less SGB tokens. But EXFI, because the value of that has dropped, you're going to get more EXFI tokens to fill in the difference. And so one of the things we were doing for beta was for things like that. So if you said, this is the token that I want to get as much EXFI as I can. When you see things like that where the value of SGB is going up and EXFI is going down, you let it run its course. When it gets to the point you think is best, you go ahead and change your staking, unstake, and you choose to take out however much you want, click unstake. Once that is done, and it says transaction complete with a little green thing, then you go ahead and hit claim, and you'll claim your rewards, all your money in the pool. And then, and I did this yesterday, and then what you do is you just wait around to where the value of SGB drops again. And then once it drops, you dump everything back in it, and then, because you're probably going to have more more EXFI, if you want, you can either just put it right here in the EXFI pool, or you can trade it for some SGB to more in this pool. So that's one way to make money. Another way to make money is your delegation rewards. And not just delegation rewards, but your SFIN rewards. So what I do, the SFIN, the value is so high, look at, you can see there is stuff there, you just don't see it. So I can go ahead and hit claim. I'm not sure what all these were. Maybe I double hit some things. But if you did double some things, then it's okay because it ain't gonna cause an issue. See? And that all happens. And then same thing down here, you just click your claim, 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 and then you can just hit confirm on all of them. I wish there was a confirm all, but I guess that could be kind of scary too. So once you go ahead and you claim everything on here, see, I like this, how right now it's showing everything's going a little bit quicker. It goes back and forth, man. Sometimes it zooms, sometimes it goes a little slower. I wonder if that has to do with how many nodes. And that's something that I want to do with the Bullish Club, is I want the Bullish Club to have some nodes running on Gala, Flare, and XRP. Okay, so now I went and I claimed my SFIN. So now I can just come over here and change my staking. And I'm going to throw all my SFIN in here that I got. Confirm. And this is one of the things I did when I was in beta. Not mine within 50 blocks. Transactions not mine. Make sure transactions properly sent. Interesting. That's the first time I've ever seen that one. Be aware that might still be mined. I know what that means. That it might still try to do the transaction, even though, or maybe it means it might take a fraction of my SGB. This transaction is expected to fail. Oh, the high gas fee. What's going on there? Close that. Normally I don't have this issue. I'm going to go ahead and refresh this page. Alright, so now I got my SFIN, change staking. So now, got to make sure my wallet was connected because sometimes it won't show there. But now I'm going over here to change staking and it's not showing anything, which means it's probably all already in here. But it's not letting me do anything, which means that even though it said it might go through, it did go through, and it should be there. You staked, I just wish I knew. Claimed that you staked, doesn't show. There are some things that they still need to change here, but they are working on it. But very cool. So that's how you go ahead and you get your rewards. Sometimes, like yesterday, I was seeing some extra SGB down on the bottom here. But then again, I think I'm going to change some staking. Not that one. I'm just curious. I'll come back in a little bit, and I want to see if it's sitting here in the pool, but not staked. Am I get my delegations there? Because that could have been it too, because I think at that time I had just unstaked my EXFI SGB so I could let things shift, and then I went and staked everything, and then what was left over, I came down here to dump in my EXFI. But anyway, so these are one way to, you know, use the Flare products, right? And we'll go ahead and keep checking on that to see. But there's also, and here, let me go ahead and click on my portfolio. So portfolio just means everything you got money staked in, so you can help keep an eye on things. Again, if you go to FlareX, you go to liquidity. Liquidity is going to show my pools. Okay, so all pools. I don't know why. My pools, yeah, it always shows that for some reason. But this one, so I can go ahead and click provide liquidity if I had more, which I don't, or you can try to remove it. But to remove it, you first have to go to FlareFarm and tell it, you know, to unstake, and then you unstake all. So I'm not going to go ahead and show that. But now let's jump over to FlareLoans. Be extremely careful whenever using any type of loan program with your crypto, because just like you noticed this past week, you know, we had a huge dip in the market. You know, that is what you got to be careful for. If you were to come over here and delegate some of your tokens, and you wanted to go ahead and stake your coins, and then say you stake $1,000 worth of Songbird, and then you get a loan for $600, but then the SGB drops, you know, below your 50% mark. They liquidate all your money, you lose it all, and it sucks. You know, I've learned in the past how that works, so be careful. Don't get a loan unless you know you have way more collateral than you would need to cover a dip. You know, because yeah, I would hate to hear, and you know, back in the day I used to tell everyone a lot, you know, last year I told a lot of people, you know, to be careful for this, just because there were other people that, you know, had the same issue, and if they had this information, they probably would have been a little bit wiser in making those decisions when it came to getting loans. Because yeah, it's cool to say, okay, well, I'm going to put 1,000 in, I'm going to take, you know, 600 out, go buy more coins, and you know, I'm going to have more money. But then if everything drops, you can lose it. So again, just keep that in mind. I'm not, you know, I like having the option for loans, but they need some kind of safeguard where if it's going to drop, they don't just take your money right then and there. You know, they need to give you like 48 hours to, you know, come up with enough to cover. So, you know, not just take it right away, because that is ridiculous, and I'm not a fan of that. That's how I lost thousands of dollars thanks to Jay Clayton with the whole XRP thing, because I was doing the whole with Nexo, same thing. I'd put money in, borrow money, buy XRP, put XRP in Nexo, and then I could borrow more, and you know, I was just playing this loop. And then when it went up a lot, I had paid off some of my loan, but apparently I didn't pay off enough, because then when Jay Clayton, hey, XRP security, everything dropped, and I just lost all of it, including my shit, because I was just so annoyed. But yeah, so just be careful, you know, when dealing with this stuff. And then one more way, so this is how I made a lot of money when I was doing beta. We would use Arbitrage. Now, there's a tool that FTSO.eu is kind of working on again, I think, to try and put it out there as just a fun tool to use. Don't use it as a definite you're going to make money using this. But over here, so this is an experimental arbitrage tool, and this one, they don't have the link to this one right now. It only shows Flare community, because he ended up making a video later on after mine, and so they put his. But before that, it was all from mine. So it was cool, you know. I had made a video showing everyone how to use it, because I used a tool called Julia, and it was all manual. You went and typed in everything in code. I, you know, ran it through like Python or something like that, and then it would go ahead and give me the values. So here, just to show you how it works for when everything comes out, it normally is set at 1.15, which means you're looking for 15% gross earnings, you know, or profit, right? And it doesn't configure or figure in your gas fees. So I put a lower value just so you can see. At the earlier when I put the numbers in, these were the values. So like say EXFI canned. How many canned for one EXFI? Let's go over here to swap. Put canned and EXFI. So you know, I'll show you with the SGB first. If you wanted to buy canned, well, this is the value of SGB right now versus canned, right? So if you go and say I want to put one SGB to switch over for canned, it's going to cost you, or this is how much canned you're going to get. So one SGB equals that. What this is going to be asking is how much canned for one EXFI. So canned on the top and EXFI on the bottom, right? Sorry, I thought I heard someone calling me. Anyways, so this is how much you're going to get for one can per EXFI. Okay, now what did this ask again? Can for one EXFI. I gotta try and figure out where my tabs are real quick. So you could go ahead and take that value if you want. So again, I don't have any can to show you, but if I was to say I'm going to enter one can, you're going to get that much EXFI. Okay, so you just take that the value and you put that there. I was playing with the values today, just seeing what's what. So now SGB for one EXFI. Sorry, how many can per episode? Now how many SGB? Okay, here, let me go back over to, because I was looking at this wrong. So, sorry, canned for EXFI. So, canned EXFI. Again, this is how much the canned is, right? For the EXFI. Come over this way. If you pay one EXFI, you're going to have that much canned. That's the value. Sorry. So when I was pacing things, I'm like, wait a minute. So again, SGB, SFI. So how much SGB for one EXFI? It wasn't the other way around. How much if I get one SGB? What do I get? It's SGB, EXFI. Again, that's how much the value is for SGB to that. But for one EXFI, you're going to get this much SGB. Okay, canned. Okay, sorry, I had to like skip back. I popped up one that I can't show. So anyways, we're doing the last one now, the canned SFIN. This one, like what I was saying, is it's a little more difficult because of the way it's set up. So SFIN canned. How many SFIN for one canned? Right? So go to Flare, canned, SFIN. Look at this. There, it doesn't show you the value, right? So for one SFIN, this much canned, right? And there's ways of figuring things out, but what I was kind of doing just to make things a little simple is if you remember, it had 4 zeros, 0.000, and then I just put those numbers there just to kind of give me an idea. And I know that's not right, but now I put the values down low, and this is going to show you to where if you see a 1 here, there's no real profit. 0.99 means there's a loss, and if you see something like 1.15, like here it says 1.21, means it's 21% profit. So right now there is no profit going on, no reason to make any kind of trades. But if there was to say you found out, hey, you know, you want to get, say you want EXFI, and you see, well, it's going to cost, you get for 2 SGB, just use this example, you get 0.5 EXFI. But say you find out that you go and you send that to canned, or 2 SGB to canned, and then you flip it and use that canned for EXFI, and say you find out, oh, well, doing it this way, you're going to get 0.6 or whatever. You're going to be able to get more EXFI for that trade. That's what an arbitrage trade is. So instead of going from SGB to EXFI, you're going SGB to canned to EXFI, and being able to pick up more or less. You know, and so you just got to look at the numbers and figure it out yourself on, you know, which one has a higher value. It isn't easy to do. You know, it can be stressful, but once they add more tokens, it's going to be a lot easier to make good arbitrage trades. And you could already do this on other sites too, like Bitrue, I know is one. There's other sites where you can go and try to do arbitrage. You see, Bitrue is kind of crazy because you got so many tokens, you know, that you kind of need to figure out what tokens you want to play with, and then just figure out the values. It's, you know, how's it to swap, you know, can you make good trades? And that's what it's all about, right? That part, the arbitrage trade is just about making money. Otherwise, you come over here to FlareFarm, stake your products, and just, you know, earn those rewards. You know, you come through, and then now, if you look, I already got unclaimed rewards in all these pools. So I can go ahead and claim. Then I go ahead and just claim each one. So, just from this video, that's how much I've earned. And it doesn't seem like a lot, but the value of SFIN is supposed to be pretty up there. Right? So, just this is the way to use the Flare products right now. You know, I'll do more videos over this stuff once they add more stuff, they make changes. It's been a while. I miss making videos on this because I did love using the Flare Finance products. It was just odd going from, I learned Flare and YFIN and SFIN and all these products. And then once they released it, none of those products existed. You have SGB canned, and you know, it was a thing where I wanted things to play out before I understood where things are going. Because I hate putting my foot, or putting the the horse in front of the cart. Sorry, I hate putting the cart in front of the horse. The horse always goes in front of the cart. Alright everyone, I think that's it. Yeah, that is... I was looking down my list real quick, make sure I wasn't forgetting anything. And yeah, it looks like I'm good. So, we did some FlareFarm. We talked about the West Coast MetaWhips. We talked about some Sparkles NFTs, some fun Gala games. Which I should probably go Gala for, so I don't lose all my money I've been earning there. But then, yeah. You guys have a great day. Thank you for hanging out. If I can, maybe I'll put another video out today. I'm going to try and put out a little more videos than I have been in the past. Yeah. So, tell me what you think about the Flare products, if you enjoy them. They still need more work. That's why it's experimental right now, because even a beta, you know, they would go make changes, and sometimes things would go quick, and then other times there were little issues here and there. And it's all about development. So I'm going to keep doing my part to check back with them and just help get things up and running. This is my direct.me/RedEyeJedi. If you want to check out some of the sites I'm on. Some I update more than others, but I'm always on Twitter. Always on Twitter. So alright everybody, you have a great day, and I will